Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be addressing a really big topic that's become really popular recently called astrology, and I want to just explain in a few minutes how this idea is completely false and provides no answers to the truth that we actually seek, and is a big lie pretty much. The main claim I have against astrology, and the number one point that I'm going to use to disprove astrology, is the existence of twins. Twins have the exact same birthday, birth chart, everything. They have the same star, moon, everything, birthplace, the same DNA, the same nature, nurture. Everything about twins are exactly the same, but as we see so often, they turn out to be completely different human beings, sometimes even opposite people with completely different personalities. And this is my greatest piece of evidence to show that astrology is false and actually isn't an accurate way to determine people's personalities and behaviors, because twins completely don't follow this trend at all. Twins are evidence of the unique ability of choice and free will that each person has. Astrology fails to address the souls each of us have that make us unique in behavior and destination. Our souls are the source of our personality and individuality. They are also what remain after we die in this body and go elsewhere to either heaven or hell, which is the truth. If you are still convinced that your astrological sign does play an important part in your personality, let me explain to you the processes at work in astrology that are the same with magic rituals and divination or anything like that. Magic rituals work for those who believe in them because they spark two processes: selective perception and self-fulfilling prophecy. So selective perception is evident through the signs because most of us choose to only focus on our own. When I was into astrology, I would only ever really read my Aries chart because that's honestly all I cared about. I didn't really care about any of the other signs. So because I was only focusing on the one, I never looked at the others to see that they actually also applied to me. If I read every single chart, I would find that I'm actually very similar to many of them, even those outside of my birth chart. And another is the idea of a self-fulfilling prophecy. So the more you read into astrology and the more you read about and learn about your sign, you start to actually embody those characteristics and embrace whatever you're described to be like. That's why I think people push their responsibilities to their sign. Well, I'm just a Taurus. That's why I lie to you. But you chose to lie to me. You are just molding yourself so much into what you believe that sign is that you're becoming like it and then behaving like it. So a self-fulfilling prophecy, I'm gonna put a picture up of what a self-fulfilling prophecy is, really. But this also plays with horoscopes. Horoscopes are so general and irrelevant, and honestly, the less attention you pay to them, the less relevant they become. So my advice on astrology is just to ignore it, because it actually doesn't matter at all and has actually no relevance as to what's going to happen in your future, present, or past. One reason why I don't like astrology is it really diminishes the importance of the individual. Just right now, there's almost 8 billion people on Earth right now, all individual, all so beautiful and significant and unique. But astrology suggests that when God created us, he only made us 12 things and limited himself to 12 broad ideas, instead of putting so much love and intention into each one of us to make us unique individuals. Like, I am not an Aries. I am not so basic to be simply summarized into what an Aries is. I am Temi. I am my own original and unique person. There's nobody like me. Nobody in the future will ever be like me, because I'm an individual with my own mind and soul and body, and I can choose to do whatever I want because I have free will, guys. Your free will is greater than astrology. You know, your astrological sign could say something, but you could completely just choose to do something else, because that's your choice as individuals. Or you could choose to be like what your astrological sign says you are, which I think a lot of people that follow astrology tend to do. The greatest example of twins differing in personality so much is Abel and Cain in the Bible, that Genesis story of the twin brothers. And they were so different that God had completely different opinions of them. God loved Abel so much and hated Cain because they just behaved differently and they chose to walk different paths. They were so different that Cain actually chose to kill his brother because he was jealous and envious of him. That doesn't make sense according to astrology, because they would be the same person and probably get along so well. Astrology is a lie from hell sent to deceive the masses, and we need to be greater than generalizations and deceptions and actually seek the truth. So if you're seeking the truth, I would recommend looking into the oldest book in the world, the Holy Bible, which has so much, a wealth of knowledge and information about how humans work. I know people like astrology because they say it helps them with their relationships with others and helps them understand other people. And although we are all so unique and different, there are some similarities and generalizations I could say about each one of us. One is that the heart of man is wickedly evil, and we all have this innate evil in us. We all have these evil desires that are so natural and easy for us to succumb to, because that's truly our nature. Again, looking in Genesis, the first two people with so simple of a commandment couldn't follow it because it was so, we're just so evil. We're so just prone to evil, and that's just who we are as human beings. We need something greater than us to overcome our evil desires, to be different. So making that choice to follow Jesus and accept the Holy Spirit, which is the source of everything good and the one good spirit in the whole world, is the only thing that can actually change your heart and make you a better person truly. So that's what I want to leave you guys with today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, just leave something in the comments and I will respond to you and we can talk more. I hope this video opened your eyes a little bit and disillusioned you from the lies you've been fed for so long. Have an amazing day.